Yeah, we're just about to run out of food, aren't we? You know, I'm developing some benchmarks on how we know we're actually running out of food. You know, well, we know we're running out of food when the Kentucky Derby has to be canceled because we had to turn that 36 million acres into food production. And we'll know we're running out of food when all the golf courses around Arizona start growing pastured chickens and tomatoes and peppers. But nutritional food, people are yearning for nutritional food. And what's amazing now is that we have the science, the empirical science, to determine the difference in, of course, you know, I happen to be majored more in livestock, but you know, we now know that pasturing, that the salad bar beef has 300% more riboflavin. What's the importance of riboflavin? That happens to be the nerve vitamin that makes you calm. So why are kids bouncing off the walls and ADD and road rage and everything else? They're not getting any riboflavin. There's 300% more in pasture-finished beef. Conjugated linoleic acid. You know, we didn't even know the word 30 years ago. Now we know conjugated linoleic acid is a double carbon helix bond molecule that looks like a packing peanut. When you get CLA tablets down at General Nutrition store, they're made in a laboratory, but nobody, as clever as we are, has figured out how to put the double bend in. It only has one bend. Kind of like urea that comes out the back end of the cow has one more neutron than the urea made out of petroleum. I don't know what the importance of that neutron is. I don't. Actually, nobody does. But you know what? I'll bet there's some reason for it. You reckon? And I think it's pretty disingenuous for us to say, that neutron doesn't matter. That second bond in that, you know, CLA helix molecule doesn't matter. You know, it always troubled our nutritionists and our you know, medical community. Why is it that in America, where we only eat half the red meat per capita as Argentina, where they consume 162 pounds of red meat per person per year? You know, that's half a pound a day. That means if I skip my half a pound, I got to eat a pound tomorrow. That's an amazing culture. But they have half the colon cancer rate of the United States. Why? Because grass-finished beef contains large amounts of conjugated linoleic acid, which is the #1 anti-carcinogen in nature. And it only takes 14 days of grain feeding to chase it out of the body. Okay? I could go on about nutritional food, but I'll let that suffice for now. The point is that the reason people want to shop at farmers market, the reason people want to come to our farms and buy, the reason that there's this insatiable demand for this kind of food, and why there is now a marriage between this food going right outside and the culinary arts department here in this in this college, is not because of some, you know, foo-foo hocus-pocus, you know, thing somewhere. It is because we now know the empirical science of